Hey y'all, so I just decided to do another makeup video. And before I started this, I just went back in my phone and deleted videos and some pictures again just to get the number down. You know, it keeps saying my storage is full. So we're hoping that I'll be able to do this video without it stopping and saying full storage. Anyways, it's still raining in Alabama, folks. Right at the present, nada. It's trying to clear up a little bit. But y'all, it is. I'm not complaining. It may sound like I'm complaining. I'm really not. I know God allows, He takes care. He's in control of the weather. And yeah, I do believe that man tries to dabble in it. There's that. I'm not going to continue down that rabbit hole. But, where was I going? I will say, I would rather look out my window right here and see lush green all over the place instead of seeing dirt, brown, dry ugliness. And there's always huge chances of fires when we're in the midst of a drought. So there's my look on it, take on it. Yes, we have been slow on doing videos. But you know what, folks? Life. You know? And Ron and I are not spring chickens. We getting older as the clock continues to tick. But it's good. It's all good. Thankful to be here. But, you know, come 8:30, 9 o'clock, I am ready to call it a night. And that's usually when we're going live. But anyways, and summer, y'all know, summer, there's so much to do. Yard work, more yard work in summer, more this, more that. So it is what it is. Okay? And I know I may have questions because I'm going to post this as a makeup video. So if anybody wants to know what I just put on my face, it is CoverGirl. CoverGirl is not my favorite, but I got this at He Is Treasures, what, a month or 2 or 3 ago? I can't even remember. I only paid $2 for it. So yeah, I'm going to use it. Waste not, want not. The color, I have no idea. I'd probably need glasses. Let me get this in, and then I'll come back and I'll tell you the color. It is currently 11:13 a.m. here in Alabama. I am home alone. Well, not technically. The animals are with me. The donkeys, the cats, the dog. And of course, the Lord. So we're never really, truly, ever alone when we have Christ in us, the hope of glory. But Ron is out doing stuff. And I really, really, really need to do some housework. But I just like, some days I feel better if I put my makeup on. So I'm putting my makeup on. Maybe that will, you know, if you don't have sunshine, you got to do something that will perk the spirits, ever how you want to say it. So I'm putting my makeup on. On a good note, so far as the weather, after I think, what is today? Tuesday? Tomorrow's Wednesday. I think after tomorrow, it's showing sunshine in the next 5 to 7 days to come. We shall see. We shall see. Okay. All right. That's good. And if you're new, a little bit about me. Most of y'all that are going to be watching this already knows. But I always try to put a little bit of info in there for possibly newbies. 59, turned 59 in February. I'm a mama of 12. 7 sons, 5 daughters, 3 beautiful grandbabies. And I am married to an Italian New Yorker. He's from Brooklyn. We just had our 4th anniversary, June 7th. June 7th. So, and I am a Christian. First, I should have said first and foremost, I am a Christian. Jesus Christ is the only way. So, there's that. And I have been doing this YouTube thing for about 2.5 years on a regular basis. Okay, I did say I was going to tell you the color of this makeup. What is it? Creamy beige. $2.50. And my goodness, these glasses are about as blurry as my eyes. So there's that. Oh, goodness gracious. Almost 7 minutes here, and I've only got the foundation on. Okay, I think I about popped the lens out of that, but it's okay. They're Dollar Tree glasses. All right. This is a concealer that I got. Was it $2 day or $1 day? I can't remember. I think it was $1. I don't know. I know I didn't pay more than $2 for it. But I really like this concealer. And it would be Wet n Wild. Actually, it's Wet n Wild. The color would be... Am I going to have to put my glasses back on? 807. Yeah. And if you are a newbie, here's another tidbit. I am not a foo-foo girl when it comes to makeup. I'm not foo-foo girl, period. But especially when it comes to makeup. I go as cheap as I can on it. Now, yes, you will probably see in this video that I have some high-end products. I go to yard sales and find them. You will be surprised what you will find at yard sales. I will give you a for instance. This right here, it still has a yard sale sticker on it. $3. When I bought it, it was brand new. When I picked it up at the yard sale, it was brand new. Okay. Blush. I love this blush. I get it at Ulta. That's about the only time I'll go in Ulta is to get this blush. And it's Baby Got Blush. And it's pink. And it works. I cannot, and I never really have been able to use the powder blush. I guess you could say because of my complexion, I've got kind of more of an oily complexion than not. So anytime in the past that I ever tried to use a powder blush, and it wasn't even at the end of the day that it would do this, but not very long. Oh, I didn't smear that in good enough. It was usually only a couple of hours and my face just looked splotchy. So I started using this about a year or so ago. Absolutely love it. But before that, I was using lipstick. you know, how many of us grew up watching either a grandmother or a mother taking their lipstick? Always look good on them. So, and it works. So there's that. 10 minutes. Oh, goodness. And if you are a newbie here, I do have some videos up where I have actually had full face makeup on in a little over 8 minutes. But when I talk, it slows me down. So there's that. And sometimes when I hurry, it looks better than when I take my time. It's kind of warm in here. All right. Okay. And there's a story behind this stuff right here. And I'll tell you here in just a second. I do a TikTok channel too, if that's what you want to call it. And a couple of months ago, I saw this girl on there, a girl that I actually follow, and she had ordered some of this stuff. It's called kimchi. Well, I have always been a cover girl. Well, CoverGirl is now in the drawer. Because when I say this stuff works like you wouldn't believe, trust me, it works. Well, anyways, I don't know what this stuff is made out of, but it sets your face. I mean, it sets the makeup really, really good. And you just, you know, they recommend putting it on and letting it just sit on your face for a couple of minutes before you do what I'm doing right now, going and blending it. But I'm not waiting. And it will still work just as well. But, well, I didn't know. I ordered it off of the TikTok. I don't know how to do that. So I had to get one of my daughters to order it for me. And when she ordered it, and I know I've told this story before. When she ordered it, and it got to her house, for whatever reason, her husband opened the package. I don't know who it was addressed to, his name, her name, or what, but he opened up the package, and he saw it. And then when she got home from work or whatever, he says, "What are you doing ordering Drag Queen makeup?" And I'm like, she's like, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Well, that's what that is." I'm like, how does he know? Okay. Well, anyways, I don't care who it's made for. And I can understand if it's, I don't even like saying this, but I'm going to say it. If this is made for a man, a male, let me rephrase that. If this is made for a male, no wonder it works good on a woman's face. Okay, not going down that rabbit hole. I probably already went too far. Okay, so okay. And I go over this up here so I don't have to go back in with another brush to put highlighter on the brow bone. Saves a step. And I'm just using this highlighter in this little, I don't even know who that's by, Profusion. I don't even know. But that's what I just used. And sometimes, yes, and I'll use it now. I use this for lipstick. Doesn't look like much went on, but I'm going to go back over it with, as soon as I find it, this right here, Wet n Wild. And this is, I think it's a number, right? Isn't it a number? Oh, gosh. A number. Pink. Pink Ice. Oh, it has a name. Pink Ice. So that's what that is. Now, where's my favorite palette? And I did get this from Ulta. I went in one day to get the blush, and I'm going to look at the clearance section. And this was in the clearance. Y'all, I'm telling you the truth. There used to be a sticker on the back of it. I think it was $17.99, $18 for this. This is the only palette I own that I have ever paid full price for. Now, it was on clearance. I don't know what it is normally, but ColourPop. This is my favorite palette. Okay, and I've had this for over a year, and I use it almost daily. Okay? It is my favorite palette. And the stuff, one thing I will say it, yes, I'm okay, let me show you this here. I did get this at Ross a couple of weeks ago, $5 for this. Let me show you this. It's very similar to the palette that I have right here. But the thing about the higher end stuff, whatever color you see is the color that's going to go on. In these right here, maybe I will just do a little, I'm going to try to use out of here similar colors, okay? And I'll just show you. We'll just do, what do you call it? An experiment. I'm not getting out of the house today, as far as I know. So if I've got two different color eyes, it's okay. So we'll just do that little experiment right now. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, we're going to try to pull out the closest colors. You know, we don't really want to look like a clown. But I will put one color on this side and a similar color from this palette on this side. And what I'm saying is, this, I do a lot of clothes washing. This stuff is concentrated. It is very concentrated, okay? Just look how well that goes on. I mean, it goes on good. Okay, now I'm going to try to clean this little brush off, and I'm going to dip it in this one over here. Now, you see, there's not really anything left. It's pretty clean. So we're going to pull up one that's comparable over here. I'm thinking maybe this one right here. This one does kind of have like a, looks like a, get off there. Where did it go? This one right here kind of has a little bit of a pink hue to it, but we're going to try it. And I'm just dipping the brush just like I did on the other palette. Oh, yeah, it does. It does have a little bit of a pink hue. But I'm going to go back and blend anyways, so I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. I mean, can you see that? Yeah. It went on okay, but to me, this stuff right here covered better. Maybe it's the different color. I don't know. So there's that. Okay, so I can put that up. Now, I gotta clean this one off pretty good. Okay, while I'm cleaning the brush, let me look and see a similar color. Don't you hate it when you're in your home alone and your things kind of crack? I'm kind of got a look behind me. Okay, you're like, all right. All right. Okay. This is pretty close. I'm going to use this one right here. And I see one in here that's pretty comparable. Okay. And I think it would, I don't know. I don't know. Where did it go? Okay. We have a gray. Y'all probably already clicked off here by now. I'm going to say that one right there. This one right here, okay? It's kind of a, I don't know, taupe color. Okay, there's that. And okay, that's pretty much cleared off. And this one is kind of the taupe color. But I think that kind of had a little bit of, I don't know, pink in it. I don't know. Yeah, there's a bit of a match there. A little bit. You can definitely see the taupe color in that. But did you see? Nobody's gonna, I don't think anybody will notice. But then again, they may. Okay, so now to try to make this blend, I'm gonna get a lighter color in here and kind of blend it. Okay, what do we see here? Okay. So, let's see, you can't see. I'm gonna get, I'm thinking this and that look the same. Or should I go with a, we're just gonna go with this one right here. And just go all over, back and forth, and blend it. Okay, there's that. Now let's wipe the brush off again. Oh my gosh. Okay, which one did I choose over there? Oh, and I think it was this one right here that I said I was going to use. This one right here. You can't tell that big a difference. what was the point of this? What was the purpose? Was just to show you. But then I'm going to take it back. This pretty much... Oh, what is that? Oh, okay. All right, I thought that was a fox out there. Y'all can't see it. It's somebody's little long-haired dachshund. Little blonde dachshund. I wish I could turn the camera around. I hope he doesn't go in the pasture with the donkeys because it won't be good. No, I just saw him run across my yard and he was chasing a crow. I thought it was a fox. Okay, somebody better get their little doggy because it ain't going to be pretty if that little doggy gets in with my donkeys because my donkeys are, they don't mess around. Okay, so looks a little different. I don't care. Like I said, who's going to notice? Who's going to notice? Now I am going to use, y'all, if you do not have one of these yet, get you one. I use this as an eyeliner now. Do y'all see how narrow it is? Can you see that? So I use that as an eyeliner. And I'm going to use out of here with the eyeliner to make the eyeliner. And I think I'll just do this right here. Can y'all see this? Let me see if I can scoot you up. Maybe. Okay. Can we see? I don't know. This. I'm going to use that on top. Yep. And there he goes back down the road. I don't know who's... Oh, now I hear Honey starting to growl at it. She sees it. Somebody's cute little dog. That's twice I've seen him. I saw him sometime last week. And, you know, first glance, you think it's a fox because we do have foxes here. And y'all, this works just as good, if not better, than the pencil eyeliners. To me, it kind of soaks up the maybe excess concealer or foundation or something, and it just sets better than the pencil does. Gosh, I'm getting hungry. Y'all, we had to me, it was one of the best suppers we had last night. I'm going to starve you now. I made navy beans from dry beans. Put those in the pressure cooker. Black-eyed peas, or purple hull peas, whatever you want to call it. I pulled those out of the freezer from the garden from last year. And I had just a few green beans that I could throw in the black-eyed peas from the garden this year. And macaroni and cheese and a big old pot of turnip greens. It was pretty darn good. It was pretty darn good. Oh, and I fried some sausage, Polish sausage, Polish smoked sausage, and it was good. And I had plenty of leftovers, so. And cornbread. Of course, you had to have cornbread with all that. It was pretty darn good. So I'm probably going to go in there after I get done with this and warm me up a plate. Of course, Elvis wasn't too thrilled. You know, he's a New Yorker, and country cooking is not exactly his favorite meal. He's pretty easy to please when it comes to a meal. He's just happy he has one, you know? Because he said all the ex knew how to do was make hamburger helper. And he did tell me when we got married, he says, you know, I'll eat probably anything that you make. He says, but I'm just letting you know, one thing I never want you to make. Because if you make it, I'm not going to eat it. And he said, that's hamburger helper. I'm like, I can deal with that. I can certainly deal with that. Okay. And y'all, this stuff is great. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous primer. It works really good. And if I do go out anytime today, and people should notice that I have somewhat 2 different colors of eyeshadow on, I really don't think anybody's going to notice. I'm just saying, well, I don't have Betty Davis eyes. I got David Bowie eyes. Not. Okay. We have to laugh, y'all. We have to laugh. Sometimes I'm my biggest comedian. Well, let me rephrase that. Sometimes I'm my favorite comedian. 32 minutes. Oh my goodness. And what I did like about this the cheap palette, okay, they put a mirror in there. And I'm like, for $5, you get all that. You even get the little cover that I tried to take off, which I would have probably regretted. Glad it didn't come off. And then, for $5 versus this, now, yeah, I do. This is still my, but they have plenty of room right there for what you pay for it to put a mirror. That would have been lovely. Okay. But yeah. Yeah. And nope, there's no mirror in this one either. This is the high-end thing too. There's no mirror in that. How much does a little mirror cost? And this is also voluminous. Oh, before I do that, I want to put the waterline. And I don't know what this is. Revlon. I need to sharpen it. If y'all got your volume turned all the way up, y'all could probably hear my stomach growling. Because it is going now 11:45 Alabama time. And Ann, darling, if you're seeing this, you're still in my prayers. And anybody else that's asked for prayer. There was someone that commented on either one of the lives I did that got reposted or a video that I did. And they mentioned something about, well, I had asked for prayer too, but I guess mine doesn't matter. And I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. You know, I try to remember everybody that I can that asks. And I even, you know, even when I do pray, when I pray, I ask the Lord, I said, you know, there's so many out there. You know, there's those that I can remember the name. I said, and for those that I can't remember the name, be with them, you know. I do good remembering what I did from day to day. But here's the thing. I forget. God never forgets. He hears. He knows. I think I've said this before too. If there was one thing about putting on makeup that I didn't have to do, it would be putting on mascara. I do not like putting on mascara. And I've said this before too. If I could wear those false eyelashes to keep from doing this, I would. But I'm uncomfortable with those things. What few times I have worn them, I'm uncomfortable with them. I just feel like one's going to fall off and one's going to stick like it's been glued with super glue, and I'm going to walk around looking like a clown. But kudos to any of y'all that can wear them. And can, you know, I think they look nice. But I can't. And honestly, I don't think I have the patience for them. Okay. Well, that's that. Can you see the difference? Not much. Okay. Now I'm going to go brush my hair out. I have been here long enough. This has probably been one of the longest videos I've done here lately. And go get me some lunch. And I know what I did. I got a black line on my leg. I think some part of that eyeliner fell off. Oh well, it obviously did. Oh well, whatever. Hope y'all have a wonderful Tuesday, if you get to see this on Tuesday. Knowing YouTube, you probably won't see this till Thursday, but it is 11:48 here in Alabama, and as soon as I hit this little button right here, I'm going to load it, and hope everybody has a wonderful day, and Lord willing, we will see y'all later. See ya.